everybody. I am Sharen Neuhardt, and I'm running for Congress. And I thought I would start out tonight by telling you about a few things I believe in. I believe that the Miami Valley's representatives in Congress have, for a long time now, been putting party and politics ahead of our country. I believe that the people of the Miami Valley deserve a lot more than what we've been getting from our representatives in Congress. And I believe that I am the Democrat to take on Mike Turner and beat Mike Turner, and I believe that come November 2012, we're going to elect a Democrat to Congress. Now, I thought I'd also spend a little bit of time telling you a little bit about myself. I was born in Dayton. My father was a City of Dayton policeman. My grandfather was a City of Dayton fireman. I grew up in Northwest Dayton, and for those of you who know that area of town, I went to Gettysburg Elementary School and Fairview High School. After high school, I went away to college. I went to Northwestern University, and then I went to Georgetown Law Center. After I graduated from law school, I came back to Dayton to practice business law, and except for the time when I was general counsel at LexisNexis, I've been in private practice this entire time. In 2008, I ran for Congress in the open congressional district of what was Ohio 7. And back in 2008, if you looked up in Wikipedia the word gerrymander, you saw a diagram of Ohio 7 as an example of what gerrymandering looked like. It's part or all of 8 counties: Greene County, Clark County, going all the way over to coal mining country, and Perry County. I think I ran a really good race. I lost to Steve Austria because there were far too few Democrats in that district. So what am I doing now? I'm running for Congress in this district, and what is different? Well, the first 2 things that are different is I'm a lot smarter than I was in 2008. I now know how to run a campaign. I'm not going to make beginner's mistakes. I know what it takes to get elected. But the most important thing about what's different now is this new congressional district. The Ohio 10th Congressional District puts Montgomery County back together for the first time since 2000. Montgomery County is in the district, Greene County, and Northern Fayette County. It is a much more competitive district. It's one of 3 congressional districts in the state that the Campaign for Accountable Redistricting says are competitive. So it is entirely possible for us to elect a Democrat to Congress this time. I wanted to also tell you a little bit about what I've been doing since I announced that I was running. I have been building an organization. I have been raising money. I have been getting out and talking to community leaders. I have been talking to folks in the district, and I have been working really hard to put together a campaign and an organization to win the primary and, importantly, to take on Mike Turner this fall. I am really pleased to say that on Saturday, I learned that I received the endorsement of the State of Ohio AFL-CIO. So I think I'm well on my way. I have also been talking to the people at the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee. They're the committee, the part of the Democratic Party that's chargeable with electing Democrats to Congress. I've been talking to Emily's List. I hope to get their endorsements early after the primary. I am prepared to do what is necessary to take on Mike Turner, and I need all of your help and support to do that. Thank you.
We have questions?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you feel about single-payer health care?
I believe that if we could have gone back 50 years ago and designed a healthcare system, that single-payer healthcare system would have been probably what we had all decided was the most cost-effective and efficient way of doing that. I think that what we have done now with the Affordable Care Act is a good start. When you look at some of the numbers that we're seeing, I think it's something like 40–50% of all of the people in the Miami Valley area get their health care through Medicare and Medicaid. So when you talk about that way, we're almost at, half of the population in our area is at single payer status anyway. So I'm not for throwing the baby out with the bathwater here. I think we've got a good first start to affordable care with the Affordable Care Act, and I think that what's going to happen over time is that we'll either move to a more competitive private system or we'll move more toward a government model. But I think the Affordable Care Act is a good start.
Question?
What are your thoughts on charter schools and education funding in general?
I believe strongly, and the last time I ran, I was endorsed by the OEA and all of the teachers' organizations. I believe strongly in our teachers. I believe in public schools. I do not support charter schools. I do not support diverting of funds away from public school education. Simply, that's it. Would never approve it.
Okay, thank you.
I'm not going to take 2 full minutes because you all have been sitting for a long time. I just wanted to say thank you for coming. Thank you for paying attention, and particularly I'd like to thank the volunteers here. It is so nice to have people who volunteer to help the Democratic Party, and I think you're wonderful. So thank you very, very much. And I can talk to you about right to work. I can talk to you about Social Security and Medicare. I can talk to you about the tax structure. Whatever you want, catch me afterwards, and I'll be happy to talk to you. Thank you very much.